Welcome class. Myself Professor D.S. Rai, Professor Department of Civil Engineering BBD ITM, Lucknow. In this lecture, we will discuss design of rotary roundabout, which we have already covered in lecture 23, but some part is still left. So, we will discuss here, and then we will discuss the capacity and the level of services. This is the reference book that I have considered, that is the traffic engineering by R. Srinivas Kumar, S. K. Khanna and Justo, highway engineering, principal of transportation engineering Parth Das Chakravarti and Mes Das, the principal of transportation engineering, traffic engineering and transport planning by L. R. Kadiali. So, these are the reference book that I have taken. These are the contents that we will cover here. The design of roundabout, that we will continue from the next class. Highway capacity, the level of services for the rural highways, capacity and design service volume, level of services of urban highway, measure for improving the capacity of urban routes. So, these topics we will cover here. So, in lecture 23 we have covered many part of the roundabout, but some part is still left, that is lighting. And though I have explained in brief in previous lecture also, but lighting is a very important part of roundabout. There should be proper light, otherwise the vehicle moving around the central island in main circulating roads, the chances of accident may increase if there is no proper light. So, the minimum light required is 1 each on the edge of the central island facing each radiating roads, that I have told you earlier in lecture 23, that is light A. The additional light B may be provided when the central island is larger than 60 meter there. So, this is the inscribed circle. Outside of inscribed circle, the point located is B, where the light is provided if the diameter is more than 60 meter. Then the light C may be provided near the entrance curve if the pedestrians are large in number, because pedestrians are also very important. So, for them we have to provide a light at point C in and the A, B, C is now indicated in the previous lecture 23. Now, traffic sign. The standard traffic warning sign indicating the presence of rotary intersection should be installed at all approaching road to give advance information to the driver of the traffic. At night, a red reflector or red light is placed at about 1 meter above the road level on the nose of each directional island, on the curve of the central island facing the approaching road. The provision of cyclists and pedestrians. As far as possible, pedestrian and even cyclists should be isolated from the general traffic utilizing the rotary. IRC suggests that the maximum volume of traffic that a rotary can efficiently handle is 3000 vehicles per hour. This is the maximum rate as per IRC. From all legs of the intersection. So, the maximum capacity a rotary can handle is 3000 as per IRC. The advantage, the crossing maneuver is converted in a waving, merging and diverging operations. All traffic have equal opportunity as those turning left. The variable cost of operation of automobile is less at a rotary intersection. There is no need of traffic police if there is a proper rotary intersection. The possible number of accident and the severity are quite low if our traffic intersection is properly designed. Rotary can be constructed with the advantage when the number of intersecting road is between 4 and 7. For though it is not happen in Lucknow, but the intersecting position of Hazratganj Chauraha, there are 5 roads meeting at that point, but due to some other cause, the rotary intersection is not constructed. But at the point of Subhas Chauraha, there are 2 intersecting islands have been made. The capacity of rotary intersection is highest of all other type of the traffic maneuver. So, these all are about the rotary and roundabout. Now, come to the highway capacity. What is capacity? Capacity of the facility is defined as the maximum hourly rate at which person or vehicle can reasonably be expected to traverse a point or uniform section of lane or roadway during a given time period under the prevailing roadway traffic and control conditions. So, this is the capacity. Now, the traffic capacity is the ability of a roadway to accommodate traffic volume. It is express the maximum number of vehicle in a lane or a road that can pass through a given point in a unit time, that is vehicle per hour per lane. So, this is the traffic capacity. One thing I am going to describe here, capacity and traffic flow. Capacity is the maximum number of vehicles that can pass through a point of the road or the section of the road, where the flow is maybe less than the capacity, but it should not be more than the capacity of the highway. Now, come to the basic capacity. The maximum number of passenger car that can pass a given point on a lane during 1 hour on the most nearly ideal roadway and traffic conditions. Here, the term used is passenger car, not vehicle. So, it is the most ideal conditions that a road having only a passenger car of equal length, equal specification. So, it is called basic capacity. Now, possible capacity. The maximum number of vehicles that can pass a given point on a lane during 1 hour under the prevailing roadway and traffic condition. So, it is the possible capacity. Now, the practical capacity. The maximum number of vehicle that can pass a given point on a lane during 1 hour without traffic density being so great as to cause unreasonable delay and traffic conditions. See, in the basic capacity, the vehicle is passenger car only, whereas in the possible capacity and practical capacity, here the term used as a vehicles means mixture of all vehicles, but in a basic capacity the only passenger car is considered. The capacity mentioned in 1950, 1985 and 2000 is same as possible capacity in a highway capacity manual. So, this is means in 1950, 1985 and 2000 the possible capacity has been considered in highway capacity manual. The basic capacity of the 1950 highway capacity manual has been replaced with the capacity under the ideal condition. The practical capacity has been replaced to a group of desirable operating condition collectively termed as a level of services. Is it? So, this is the level of services. So, level of services LOS that can be broadly defined as the prevailing condition under which a driver has to drive. LOS level of services is qualitative measure, is a qualitative measure of traffic flow conditions which describes the operation quality within a traffic system as experienced by the driver and the passenger. This is the qualitative measure. Suppose there is a link road between the NH24 to AKTU campus. The road condition is not good. There are many potholes. A driver will experience that this road is not proper and passenger will also experience discomfort. So, he may grade it. If I say grade this road, this approach road from the NH24 to AKTU campus, the passenger and driver can grade it, because there are many potholes, then they can grade it in the different way. Another example, suppose a person is living in USA and they are travelling on the express highway. They will say, okay, very good road. They will give marks 10 out of 10, but when they come in the country, they come in the country like India, and if they travel in the rural area, they can say it is a very bad road. They can grade it by say 2 out of 10, but a villagers who have not seen good roads and he came to Lucknow city, then he can say this is a very good road. So, the same person, some person is grading 10 out of 10 and some person will grade it by 2 out of 10. So, that depend upon the driver, mentally maneuver of the driver, maneuver of the passenger. Is it? So, LOS is a qualitative measure of traffic flow conditions. It represents the quality of services of the roadway in the prevailing traffic and roadway geometric conditions. Is it? So, that depends upon the driver, passenger, vehicle, roadways. These are the different parameters for fixing the level of services. Now, level of services, it represented by A, B, C, D, E, F, and in y axis it is operating speed, on x axis volume by capacity. Volume may be from 0 to the maximum capacity of a lane. So, the maximum V by C will be 1 when volume attains the capacity of the route. So, here level of services A representing the best operating conditions and LOS F representing the worst operating condition from the traveler's perspective. So, LOS is commonly determined using travel projection 20 to 30 years in the future. The general operating condition for the 6 level of services are defined from A to F. So, see here, this is A. Here the volume to capacity ratio limited to 0.35. Volume to capacity ratio is 0.35. Now, the condition is free flow average speed about 90% of the free flow speed or even more. With low volume and density and high speed, speed is controlled as the driver desires, no delay. So, that will categorize as level of services A. Now, volume to capacity ratio now increased to 0.54. This is the stable flow, no doubt. The average speed is about 70% of the free flow speed, and flow is less than 55% of its capacity. So, speeds beginning to the restricted due to traffic conditions, but we can say it is okay. If the LOS is B, then we can say it is okay. Now, the volume capacity ratio comes up to 0.77. Of course, a stable flow, the average speed is about 50% of free flow speed, and flow is less than 75% of its capacity. Speed are restricted. So, this is the remarks, speed are restricted. So, this is LOSC. Now, come to D, when volume to capacity goes up to 0.93. Here high density, the average speed is about 40% of free flow speed, and flow up to 89% of its capacity. The driver have a little freedom to maneuver. Now, come to the next, that is 1. If capacity to the volume ratio limits is 1, then the flow will be unstable, and average speed will lie 33% of the free flow speed. Flow at 100% of its capacity, means now the flow is 100%. Now, the remarks will be with short stoppage, means if the volume is at par of capacity, then there will be some stoppage of the vehicles. Then F, when volume to capacity is more than 1, then there will be breakdown, means many vehicles will stand still in the highway. Force flow, whatever the vehicles is going, that will be forced to flow. Average speed lies between 25 to 33% of free flow speed. So, this is a congested flow. So, now capacity and level of services of rural highways. Level of services is a qualitative measure of traffic flow conditions which describes the operation quality within a traffic system as experienced by the driver and the passenger. The level of services definition generally describes this condition in terms of factors such as speed, travel time, freedom to maneuver, traffic interruption, comfort, convenient and safety. The quality performance condition is measured on AF in 6 levels. Each of the level can be described as. Now, the capacity and the design service volume. From the point of view of a smooth traffic flow, it is not advisable to design the width of road pavement for a traffic volume equal to its capacity, which is available on LOSE. Right. So, we never design a highway having VC ratio 1. At this level, the speed are low, half of the free speed and freedom to maneuver within the traffic speed is extremely restricted. At this level, even a small increase in the volume would lead to force flow situation and breakdown within the traffic stream. Even flow condition at LOS C and D involve significant vehicle interaction leading to lower level of comfort and convenient. In contrast, level of services B represents a stable flow zone which affords reasonable freedom to driver in terms of speed, selection and maneuver within the traffic stream. Under normal condition, the use of LOSB is considered adequate for the design of rural highways. At this level, the volume of traffic will be around 0.5 times the maximum capacity, and this is taken as design service volume. It is usual to adopt daily traffic volume for design instead of hourly volume. Therefore, the hourly volume needs to be converted to daily volume on the basis of observed or anticipated hourly pattern of traffic during 24 hours day. The traffic growth should be established after carefully study of the past trend and potential for future growth of the traffic. The functional classification of the urban road. Arterial, a general term denoting the street primary for the through traffic usually on the continuous route. Subarterial a general term denoting the street primarily for through traffic usually on the continuous route, but offering somewhat lower level of traffic mobility that are arterial. The collector estate, a street for collecting and distributing the traffic from and to local estate and also for providing access to arterial estate. Local estate, a street primarily for access to residence and the business. Prohibiting on the street parking of the vehicles and simultaneously developing of the street parking facility, staggering the bidirectional traffic flow through the central verge and median, provision of a staggered right of way for the slow moving vehicles such as animal drawn carts, rickshaw, tanga, etc., imposing restriction on the movement of the animal drawn or other slow moving vehicle or heavy commercial vehicle on the busy arterial or subarterial during the selected period, especially on the peak hours. Reduction of roadside friction through the control of a abutting land use and the roadside commercial activities. So, the provision at adequate facility for the pedestrian and the cyclist, the banning certain conflicting movement of major intersection, particularly during peak hours, controlling the traffic cross the traffic and the side street traffic by regulating the gap in the medium, improving the traffic discipline such as a proper lane use and the correct overtaking through the appropriate road marketing, education and publicity that I have told you earlier. The factor affecting the LOS on the urban roads, heterogeneity of traffic, the proportion of slow moving vehicles and the fast moving vehicles and the size and tractive energy of the vehicles. So, traffic service quality or traffic flow on the road may vary with the time and date. A speed regulation and control, one way or two way signalization, unsignalized intersection, frequency of the intersection and a spacing, presence on the street bus stoppage, on a street parking. The intensity of roadside commercial activity and land use, a speed breaker, pedestrian volume, roadway geometric, no number of lanes, length, width, height, distance and curvature according to road alignment, waving length, waving angle and space headway. So, this is all about the level of services. Thank you very much. Thank you.